Did you know on any given day there are at least 438,000 children in foster care just within the U.S. alone? At least 29% of them will spend a minimum of 3 years at a time in the state's care. Do you believe that incarcerated mothers should be allowed to keep their children while incarcerated? According to the AFCRS report in 2016, at least 465,000 children enter foster care by September 30th. How much do you think the number would decrease by? How much do you think that number would decrease by if women could keep their children while they were in jail or incarcerated? According to the Dayton Daily News, since 2001, 222 out of the 289 incarcerated mothers made progress while completing the program of the Ohio Reformatory Program for Women. This program holds a capacity of 24 inmates at a time, and those inmates have to follow the guidelines of being a part of the short-term unit. They have to have a nonviolent felony, and they can only stay there for up to 36 months. Well, after the 36 months is up, if the women still have to serve time, they either have to give their child to a foster parent, to foster care system from the state, or they have to give their child to a loved one. If you may ask, what would happen if they don't follow the guidelines of being a nonviolent felon or being a part of the short-term unit? They'll have to be, most mothers are chained to a bed, and they have to deliver the baby. They get 24 hours with their child, and then they have to give their child away. And then they return back to prison, and is now treated as an inmate, no matter what the care is they had, or whether C-section or not. There are some pros and cons to being a mother in prison. They could use this time, or a con could be they could use this time away from their child and may consider it as a punishment. Some mothers may think that losing their child could be considered a punishment, also added to the time that they're serving. Also, this could cost a lot. Adding facilities to adding daycares and living facilities for babies in prisons could cost a lot more than just adding each child to the state, which comes out of U.S. citizens' taxes. This could also leave a lot more children within the state's care because many parents don't have like a loved one that can help them take care of their child while they're incarcerated. And although there are some cons and pros to this, many women have been accused of nonviolent crimes that are sometimes used to secure the homes of their children. Some pros are that women behind bars committing crimes, they could be allowed to provide for their children, and while they know no one out in the world can provide for their child. It also could decrease the amount of children taken in foster care because they will be given off to a family member. And also, women could use this time between their child and them to bond so that the child doesn't repeat the pattern, and they could teach their child how not to be like them. Because the number had decreased, according to Dayton Daily News, had decreased by at least 20% with kids repeating the pattern of their parent and becoming an incarcerated child or a parent and repeating their parents' steps. Many children enter the foster care daily due to the absences of their parents. This number could be lowered by women keeping their children while incarcerated, but the cost could hold back the states from improving the child care within prisons. About how many women do you believe are in jail for nonviolent crimes or not in jail or are in jail for nonviolent crimes? About 60% of women incarcerated are non-convicted or convicted of a nonviolent crime. What do you guys believe? What are your guys' standpoints on that?
I feel like that. If your mom went to jail, I feel like you should be there with her because, like, if you don't, you're gonna feel neglected. Like, you can grow up with some really serious problems if, like, you feel your mom in jail. You just feel like I gotta go to foster care, and foster care really be turning kids crazy because it's like, them kids don't got no parents. So you really need your mom, you know, you need that guidance to be there with her. Yeah.
Did you say the state of Ohio only takes 24 women into the program?
Yeah, the prison is actually isn't far from us. It's in Marysville, Ohio, and it only takes 24 women at a time
So ideally, it's more than 24 mothers.
coming into prison every day. Yes. Okay.
That's sad.
Next question: how do you believe that women can improve themselves within jails and by keeping their children? The director of the Ohio Reformatory, Ronetta Burke, stated that she has seen women mature while raising a child. How do you guys think that women can mature, but behind bars? Yes.
Okay, I feel like if you have, enough sense to realize that you messed up, and I get the chance to bring my child in here with me. I feel like that's like a reality check to say, okay, I messed up this one time. Now I don't want my child in here, but I do want to spend time with them. So I feel like while she's spending time with her child, she's gonna try to better herself because she don't want her child or other future children to end up like how she is right now.
Okay, I have a question for you. Do you believe that they really do believe that they messed up, or do you believe that they're doing what they have to do to support their child or support whatever hustle they have?
I feel like, can you repeat that question again?
Do you believe that they really realize that they're wrong? Because you said that they had the time to realize they was wrong. Do you believe they really realize they're wrong, or is this just a way to support themselves when they got caught?
I feel like they trying to better themselves because I don't think nobody would really bring in their child if they didn't care. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Okay. How do you think this will decrease the number of children in foster care? Do you believe that it would decrease it rapidly, or it would stay the same, or like you think it would increase? Like, how do you think this would affect children across the U.S. if more programs were added to prisons?
I feel like it would decrease the amount of kids in foster care because obviously, they got somewhere to stay instead of, being put with some random family. I mean, they can be with their moms.
Wouldn't it increase the prison population and the employees that have to be in prison because
That's more job.
it's more? So the kids gotta go to school. We gotta have daycare in prison. There's gotta be more resources for these kids in prison. So if I got 5 kids, they all come to prison with me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just because I messed up, so the kids gotta suffer too.
I mean, but like you a mom. I mean, I don't know. I feel like foster care, that's more jobs too.
But
So
like you can only come in with the kids you're pregnant with, right?
Oh, I can come in with all my
No,
kids.
It's only the kids that you pregnant. Like if you come in pregnant.
So my other 3 gonna be at the foster care. I just got the one brand new baby.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
have Sean Shay.
Baby.
I feel like
Thank you for all your feedback and everything. Thank you for everybody's opinions. But in conclusion, do you believe that incarcerated mothers that come in pregnant should be allowed to keep their child while incarcerated?
Yes.
No.
Thank you.